Greetings, everyone. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. Thank you so much for joining us. As we always do before we get started, we just want to show our gratitude and appreciation for all the support over the years. It really means a lot to our Carrot Bars partners. Thank you so much for joining me and Fitzgerald's team. It really means a lot. Also, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com and let me get the banner going. I forgot to get the banner going. There we go. There we go. Make sure you guys go to dynastymirror.com. Again, go to dynastymirror.com. Pick up some merchandise. Pick up a book. I'm an author, so please support. This is the newest release. Kinky hair is queenly hair, everybody. Kinky hair is queenly hair. Go and buy your copy today.
Hey, Don,
right.
let me interrupt you real quick. Share a little bit about that book, man. I'm interested. I have a niece, a little 13-year-old niece up there. I'm interested in inquire that. Share about your latest project, man, because I love it.
Right. So Kinky Hair is Queenly Hair is, dealing with really addressing, growing up in America, a lot of us have identity issues. And some of us even suffer from self-hate issues due to our features. Some of us are ashamed of our features, our natural hair and our dark skin. So Kinky Hair is Queenly Hair is teaching young girls to be confident in their unique hair and their skin. And that not only that, there are women out there who changed the course of history in a positive way that have these same features. So why would you be ashamed of who you are? So
thank you.
No problem. So if we can get it to stand up, there we go. Okay, so go and buy your copy, you guys. Again, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Today's topic, before I even go there, allow me to introduce my brother, Fitzgerald Stevens.
Well, hello, beautiful people.
On with us 6 days a week. We greatly appreciate it. It really means a lot. Today's topic is, so California is going back on lockdown. And what's interesting, Fitzgerald, so a lot of companies are like, and a lot of small business owners are like, okay, California might be going on lockdown, but I'm not going on lockdown. I'm staying open. Like there were a ton of business owners saying, you know what, the governor might want us to go on lockdown, but I still got to pay bills. I got to feed my family. In fact, there was a story released today saying that there might not be a second stimulus check. So there's no second stimulus check coming. No relief, but you want me to stay closed down? You want me to reclose? And trust me, they're still going to check your power meter. They're still going to check your water meter.
Right.
So what do you want me to do? I'm staying open. And so there was a group of business owners, I forgot the name of the city, is right outside of LA. A group of them said, we're all banding together and we're staying open regardless. We're not closing.
Well, they stay open at the risk of their own freedom. You just can't say with an executive order with a U.S. governor. You just can't say man, whatever. You can't do that. There's heavy civil penalties to that. You just can't ignore that.
No, I agree. But then what do you do? So there's no relief in sight. So what do you do?
Get you a carrot bar business, Planet Samir. Create your own income. Work from home. Build your wealth up. We're not laughing.
Right.
Start you a carrot bar business. Save in gold. Get paid to help other people save in gold. Run an online business that's in 149 country that builds your residual income, that has no cap on your income. That you're able to get paid from other people. Do it too. That's what you do. You start something of your own. You don't give a care what cats are talking about. The guys who do businesses like ours, or especially at carrot bars, like the one we're referring to, dude, they don't care about nobody's executive order.
Right.
No, they don't care about those. There's plenty of our reps out there in California. For one for Miss Sheila Abrams out there in Los Angeles. A highly successful an affiliate. A business owner already owns a couple of businesses. But still she's doing this. Her businesses may be shut down, but she can operate through this. A gold director, elite 3 in this business, doing very well. Have her family involved in this. She created her own income. That's what you do, man. This I think today we're gonna go in a little bit more so than I usually do, but in another way. Stop depending on someone to tell you what to do, how to make your money to feed your family.
Right.
Be it a government, be it a banker, be it what whoever they call themselves, being a parent, being a friend, stop letting someone give you choices and give you ultimatums of how you supposed to make your money, or how you or make you feel bad, or how you're making your money. Enough of that stuff. I used to work when I bought my first business. I bought my first business from a gentleman named Joe Bajani, up in Georgia. And the man taught me so much about business. He just did short phrases. Number one, he told me, he was the one that taught me no margins, no mission. When you hear me quote that, I'm quoting Joe Bajani. But another thing he told me, a Lebanese brother, and he told me, he said, Fitzgerald, I don't let no bankers tell me how I can run my business. I create cash flow, not that put my business at the mercy of a banker. I never forgot that. In other words, don't let your livelihood be detected, be controlled by somebody, up at a governor's mansion in the White House who has Secret Service people protecting them, and they can go, their family are going to eat, they have the best of everything. Their refrigerators are still going to be full. They're telling you to shut down, but they can still eat filet mignon steak anytime they want. They can still go get their hair cut. If something happens to them medical wise, they can still go ahead and get them and their children take care of. But yet they're going to put something down there that limits you, but they don't live by the same limitations. Oh, they'll come out there and show a mask every now and then, but you don't give nobody that type of power over your life. I really, really hope everyone that I have talked to, or definitely that you're listening to here for the first time, please Google the Breakfast Club and look up the Damian Dash interview. It can accentuate what I'm saying, what more than what I'm saying. You got to control your own income, and it has to be controlled in a way, that you're not limited. If disruption happen in the world, they're not disrupting you. If you have a job and things like that, and you got to go through the old system like everybody else is doing, and you're just dependent on your income, then if someone issues a shutdown order, then you can like forget about that for because you control your income, or not unless you're so powerful that you could just pretty much tell you do what you want. I'm gonna my company's staying open. That's what Elon Musk did out there in California.
Right.
You know that billionaire that owns
right.
Tesla, that's past Warren Buffett and personal net worth. He's like over 80 something $billion. They said the government California out there said, hey man, you got to keep your plant closed. He like, heck to the no. What? If that's what you want to do, I'll just take my company and we're gonna move it out of your state. No big deal. I ain't here to argue with you. I bet your Tesla opening right now.
Right.
That's a boss. That's a boss. He ain't letting no government talk about what he can do and what he can't do. To make his money. And I'm quite sure a lot of people. I know I certainly would if I work for a guy like that. Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, and guy like, man, we keep it operating. Dude, away with that. I'm making my paper. You got a problem with that? Right. All I do is just pull my industry out of your state. Who's going to let me be in there? That's a boss. And so you have to do the same thing with your life. Well, I'm not talking about necessarily work with someone, but you know what? Like with this Carrot Bar business we keep talking about, it makes you a boss. Man, I am. Someone say, okay, you can't go out, Fitzgerald. Okay, that's cool. I work from home. Well, you can't do this. You can't. Man, what can I do? Are you? Let me tell you something. The people who are making these things, and I believe in civil authority. I believe in law and order, just law and order.
Right.
Okay. Now, so someone's going to tell you, check this out. Someone tells you you can't work. We don't got a second stimulus check. Even if we had the first stimulus checks, the bill collectors were waiting for that faster than you were. There is no moratorium on with the rents anymore. We don't know when unemployment is going to stop. You can't work, but you still got to pay
I
stuff.
think they have the largest amount of evictions like looming like right now.
Oh man, about 22 million. Oh, now you want to know what you want to know how and you really can't compare it. You really can't compare the two nations, but our northern neighbors, Canada,
right,
$980 per person every 2 weeks. Schools closed down for the remainder of the year. Mortgage, utility bills suspended. Healthcare right there. Okay. But not unless I'm talking to my Canadian affiliates, and we have a team up there, Prince Amir, and especially in Ontario, Providence, and up there in Toronto. But if you live like down there in America or some other countries don't have that, what are you going to do? See, this is why we come on advocating this, because it's so serious, because it is. I mean, how in the world can someone tell you, Diane Samir, that you can't feed you and your 6-year-old boy? You can't go out and work, and you can't go outside and work, but no one's going to send you any help. Meanwhile, the phone's ringing. Your cell phone carrier, hey, you got my paper for this? Because we're about to shut this thing off. Meanwhile, the Georgia Power, hey man, Dynax, how you doing? Well, good, buddy. Hey, listen, man, I noticed that that air conditioner going real good. You enjoying it over there? Because it's about 90-something degrees over here in Atlanta. You enjoying that good air conditioner? Hey man, have you had to throw out any food because your refrigerator went on?
No.
I mean, it's really doing you good, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah. But Dynax, buddy, we ain't feeling the love. Because our payment ain't coming to us from you. What are you going to do about that? If you can't do this, man, we love you and everything. We got to cut you off. You want some food? I know you like those yogurts. You want people to drop ship your stuff off to you? You need your medicine? Man, we need our money. Right. You've often heard me say, I believe that businesses should get paid. I mean, if people give you a service, or a good, they should get paid just like you. I believe in that. And people will say, well, it's not our fault that the jobs are cut off. And well, the company's like, well, we're supplying you with we're keeping our end of the bargain. Is it our fault that we should be punished too? You're talking to a former businessman. You're talking to a business owner. That I think like that. I think a little different. But so my responsibility is to go ahead and get my payment and get what I need to do. You remember Dynax, and I was telling you about, man, when I first got on for a couple of months, I said, hey, you guys go out there and call your car companies, your credit card companies, and have your vehicles, payments and those student loans. See, you get those suspended. They're giving you some time. I got mine 3 months. I announced that on this show. 3 months is over.
Right.
July 19th, 12 a.m. Hey, Fitzgerald, how's that RAV4 treat you? Oh, it's been good, man. It takes me to the bike trail every day. I go get groceries. I get things. Been up and even see my mom and dad. Good. You're doing real good. You've been riding in it good. Yeah, man. I keep it real dusty and cleaned off real good. Say, yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Fitzgerald, you know what, man? We appreciate you being a customer. You got our paper. I understand that, Dynax. I mean, I'm laughing at it, but I understand that. You got a paper. My answer to them, yes, sir. Hey, your money, go ahead and you be your money right there. Your money looking in there. Why? I got my money through Carrot Bars. I got my other money, in my other accounts, and I got the stuff like that. I've been riding their stuff, not mine, because I don't have the title. It's not mine, because they couldn't call me like that if it's mine, nor could they call you like that as yours. Power is in ownership. You see, if you have your house paid for, you ain't worried about losing it. You got the title in the basement and safety deposit. You ain't worried. The deed, rather. You got you have your goal. You have ownership of your stuff. You ain't worried about some cat calling you. So utilities, sure, you can do that and stuff like that. But you ain't sweating like a lot of things. My dad and where my mom, down in Southeast Alabama, shoot, man, a mortgage. What are you talking about? Daddy went out there and bought about an acre of land, paid about $2,500 for it, just sitting there. Mortgage? What do you mean? I'll do what I want with my property. He ain't worried about someone, man, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. You know, he'll go on the side of his house playing his garden, but that's dad. You know, dad has resources. You know, and so he's put himself in a position. That's all we're talking about, putting yourself in position. It's foolish to leave your future in the hands of another person. And they're going to start talking this. They're going to start talking about. Here's one for you.
Go ahead.
If you don't get this vaccine, not of mine. You talk to cats like me. I don't believe in that. You know, that's my personal thing. I ain't telling you what to do. I don't believe in that. All I know back about 10, 12, 11 years ago, I went and got a flu shot in McDonough, Georgia, at one of the big stores down there that starts with a K that sells groceries. They gave me a flu shot. I got sicker than a dog. I said, that's it. I'm off of that. I remember one time being a young child, I had an adverse reaction to the mumps, you know, that's affected me to this day. I remember that as a child. So now that I got now that I'm a grown dang man, you know, an elder, 55 years old. Oh hell no, man, I ain't taking that. Well, you're getting other people sick. Well, no, I mean, if your vaccine's so good, you should be fine, right?
Right.
You know, that's my thinking. But what happens when it comes like, well, you know, okay, cat, show us your certificate or you can't work on this job no more. I better have my own game. You know. Give me okay. Give me.
But I'll take it further. Show us this certificate, or you can't come to our school.
Exactly. You know, I mean, you know, you have to look at these things. You know, once again, don't let my views be your views. I'm just speaking to you what works best for me. But you know, I just a lot of things that I'm seeing. A lot of things I'm seeing. I'm just not really too trusting of governments. I'm just not really too trusting of people who tell me I got to do something. This is good for me. You know, but vaccines. Well, where you get that from, Fitzgerald? You ever studied Tuskegee syphilis experiment?
Mm-hmm.
You ever studied that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and look it up. You know, you ever do a little thing with do a little study like with people of color, particularly Black women, how much they die in childbirth. Do that. Do a little study about AIDS and see what it does to the people of color community who look like me and Amir, as opposed to other people. You know, do a little thing about how COVID decimates the Black community somewhere like 3-to-1 with other communities. Is it because someone has superior genes than us? Absolutely not. That's not it. They have superior resources. That's what they do. They have superior resources. When I come on, all I'm talking about is helping put you and your family in a strong economic position where you can have choices. Now, Kelly Cash asked, that's not how vaccines work. Appreciate it once again. Kelly Cash, this was my opinion. I'm not an immunologist, nor do I profess to be. You know, I'm giving my personal opinion. You know, and so that, you know, and you have your opinion, I have mine. It's all I'm talking about. But we're not here to talk about vaccines. We're here to talk about freedom of choice. We're getting your economic household in order by starting you a home-based business that deals with gold by what we call Carrot Bars International, that allows you to exchange your paper dollars into gold that goes up in value with the gold going up in value, your paper dollars going down in value. We're talking about allowing you to create a residual income. A residual income means that money is coming in while you sleep, or while you're on the golf course, or while you're on a bike trail, like I just got off my bike trail right now. A residual income where you get paid from the efforts of others, where you're not at a disadvantage. If you lose your job, you have many other people contributing to your household income. It's called leverage and it's called duplication. A business that allows you to leave a living financial benefit to your spouse or your children or anyone else dependent upon you, meaning that you can leave that income in the event of your death to whoever you want to, and it's still going to pay them just like it pays you, if not more than what it's paying you right now, because it's going to be growing exponentially. A business that allows you to take advantage of the tax breaks within this country as a small business owner has the possibility to reduce your tax burden from 40% as a regular W-2 employee to 20% because you're a business owner, which you're able to write off all kinds of stuff that you never could have done without having a business. A business that runs by way of a cell phone and computer. That's why I'm saying that with Prince Amir and our income is not affected by what the governors say. You know, I live in the state of Florida. State of Florida is the epicenter of this COVID thing in the nation right now. And incidentally, United States lead the cases, the world, the nations in COVID cases. And Florida here, where I am down here in the state of Florida, it leads the United States in cases. We're popping up somewhere 11, 15,000 something a day. That's mostly down in the South. You're down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, but you know, up here in Hillsborough County, where I am, we're looking at we see a few cases, you know, and we have not very good leadership here with our governor. I mean, this cat is in a state of like, okay, let me just ignore it and maybe it'll go away. We're talking about opening schools up, you know, within about 60 days. I have a little 10-year-old and a little 13-year-old niece that goes these school systems. I'm not cool with that. You know, I love working out. I'm paying a gym membership that I can't even go to, you know, because they're saying like, okay, it's cool. I don't trust that. And so if I'm looking around, okay, what I still got to live. I still got to pay bills. I still want to go, contribute to society. I still got to make sure that my financial future is solidified. So I still have to earn money. You know, another incident. And no, sir, I'm not talking at you. I'm just using it for example. You know, homeschooling is big time. We're doing that, but you know what? Where parents are somewhat in a quagmire like that. Okay, the schools, the schools are kind of being revealed for what they really are. Babysitting centers. Oh man, what in the heck are you talking about, Fitzgerald Stevens?
Well, one second, Fitzgerald. Guys, in the chat room is my affiliate link. Click on that affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. It's also on the screen. You can see it on the ticker at the bottom. Will also be in the description. Again, click on the affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate, and I will call you and get you caught up to speed, and we'll get you guys up and running. Go ahead, for sure.
Now, I mean that in a good way, because if those parents can't have those school systems to watch their children, to teach their children and stuff like that, how are they going to get out there and go to work? How are you as forget about the different variables we have? Single parent, two parent, grandparents. How are we going to do that? How are you going to do that? Those schools are very vital. Not only serve a vital with teaching, but they also a vital, also serve a high function of allowing their kids somewhere to go with a structure while the parents can go out there and get something to eat. Now, I commend you who are able to homeschool. My brother, it was homeschooling his children. My brother's a corporate attorney. He can't really sit down and all that time. He has to go out. Plus, he has another major business that he owns in addition. So his time is limited. So me, I'm not the one to really speak to you about how to deal with children for a certain, because I don't have them. You know, I did raise stepchildren, but I don't know the particular parameters to go around with that. Because you're talking on a man, if something come up that say Prince Amir say, hey Fitzgerald, this thing's lifted up, man, we need to go to Sierra Leone, and I don't even need to ask him how long he's going to be there. because it's just me. I can make choices like that. Actually, so that gives me a tremendous leg up. I've had that freedom for 55 years. So I tend to think a little bit different. I tend to be able to move a little bit faster, own thing. But I'm not insensitive to my friends and other people, caregivers, even those included, like taking care of elderly parents, how disruptive this thing is. But nevertheless, make no doubt about it, everybody needs an income. So making income, getting the income right now, the traditional method with brick and mortar businesses going out there and working, and it's a tremendous model, but it doesn't work for everyone. You know, starting you a home-based business can work for everyone. You know, you can allow your job to finance your business while you're getting it off the ground. I'm just talking about having options. You know, with Prince Dinas Amir, he's worked in corporate America, 6-figure earner, you know, did very well, but he didn't have nearly the freedom nor the security that he has because he decided to launch out on his own self. And thank God he did it. You know, if he wouldn't have done that, there is no search for Uru. There is no tour companies in Nigeria. There is no Nigerian citizenship. There is no Prince Dinas Amir. You know, there is no children's book author. You know, but you know the thing he has, what I'm trying to get everybody else here to get, he has that security knowing that he won't fire him from his company.
All right.
He won't fire him. He has a thing that knowing that he is building financial wealth and equity to leave to his children's children if you want to. That's the security. Knowing that no one can put a cap on his income, and that man can make $2,000 or $3,000 a day if he do $2,000 or $3,000 a day of carrot bar work. This is fact, and so this is what we're saying right here. The economy is going to get worse before it gets better. You know, the economy is going to get worse before it gets better. I think we're going to see a bigger explosion in tests. I mean, a bigger explosion in cases because they're going to start testing more people. And they're going to like, wow, you know, some of these people have this stuff. They don't even know it. Okay, but nevertheless, that's causing disruption. You can't afford to have your finances disrupted. You can't. You know, and if something happens to you, if something happens to you and stuff like that, you know, your family you have to be sure that your family is going to be taken care of. Prince Amir, you got anything to add to this, man? I'm pouring it out besides.
I mean, guys, you know, once again, affiliate links in the chat room, you know, click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I mean, we've been addressing this every day. I mean, we've been covering this every day. Like, let's see here, agree. Oh, well, you know, okay. So, Kellen, we somewhat disagree with you. So, agreed. These things is going to blow up. Save your money, folks. Cash is about to be king again. Well, okay, I understand. Sorry about it, Kellen. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, but so there's a video, Fitzgerald, and I'm gonna watch the video after this. Somebody going into detail on what's really going on behind this shortage in regards to coins at the Federal Reserve. I'm gonna watch that when we log off. But
you know why it hasn't really affected me, because like many people over the last 25, it's definitely the last 15 years, I'm so used to swiping. You know, it's almost like it's almost like I just go up there swiping. Dude, I'm out there sometimes going and swiping 2 bananas for $1 plus a black coffee, for $3.43. I'm out there swiping that. Now, when I take this, when I give them this, I feel this.
All right.
I feel it. You know, when that leaves, I'm like, you know, but I'm so gun ho about my other thing. And you know what? I get change. I get change back when I go to the places and stuff. So I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really seeing what the problem is because it's not really touched me. All I know, yesterday, I wanted to open up a simple account.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Go ahead.
I wanted to open up a simple bank account, you know, and I want to go to one of the world's major banks. Starts with a C, ends in an E. You know, in the U.S. About 4,600 branches. Heard things about it first time open there. I had to drive to 3 branches. 2 of the branches were actually that they wouldn't allow customers to come in there. They had it. They had it where I had to make an appointment just to open an account. Now I came with cash. I came with my passport for my ID. I came with proof of my address. I finally drove and went to the 3rd one. And when I drove to the 3rd one, I said, I said, listen, I just want to open up a checking account. He said, well, what do you want to do with it? I just need a no frill, because I have my online bank is done by USAA along with my car insurance. Well, I'm going somewhere with this. So with USAA, I could use direct deposits. And if someone pays me the check, I could scan the app on my phone and, it could deposit in my account. But there are no branches. So if I physically need to go to a branch for something, I don't have that. So that's why I want to open up a physical bank, go to a physical bank, because with my Carrot Bars card, I had been pulling cash off of that. So I want to get that cash in, where I can do some payments and do what I need to do. So finally, after that, I went there and the guy told me, hey, well, okay, we're open. You got to make appointments. And I looked at the lady. I said, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, I got money right here. I got to make a video with Prince Nine Asamir at 1:30. It's already almost like an hour before then. I'm all the way across town. I ain't making no appointment with you to open up an account. I'm not used to that. Do you want to do business or not? Now, I didn't tell her that. That's how I was thinking. But so I get in there and they said, okay, Mr. Stevens, come on back in here. Let's go ahead and make your account. Okay, the guy said, okay, we're going to have to send you some checks. How much is that? Be about $30-something. Okay. Well, you're going to have a minimum fee, to do business with us. How much is that? $12. I said, what am I paying you $42 for my money? What I said, that's okay. That's okay. But that's me, but that's me. But my point of the matter is, you just don't walk in these institutions like we used to, like, hey, I want to just do this, or hey, I want to do that. And plus, I'm not too keen with the banks anymore, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff go on. I'm just, you get this feeling, okay, if they're closing and stuff and they have my cash in there, what if I want to get it? What if I can't get it? Like what happened in Greece, where people had a whole retirements deposit in there. They was telling them that you was only pulling out so much. You could only get so much of your money. Why are you saying that, Fitzgerald? Well, we see runs on the bank, and we start seeing sometimes they're talking about cash problems and cash problem. Doesn't the Federal Reserve just print money? What do you mean you got a cash problem? You got $24 trillion in debt. The real owners of that debt, they want to be paid. So now you're kind of thinking your interest rates are practically dang near almost historical lows. So you can't really borrow much because of that debt load is crushing. So you understand that if you don't have liquidity like you want, and if people start doing a run on the bank, everything's going to crash. But if you have understand something, if you have gold, or even if you have cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the KBC coin, if you have real estate, if you have something you convert, silver is another great one. If you have the like the majority of your wealth outside of cash, if you have assets, then you and your family is pretty much well in a decent position, as opposed to someone just has cash. That's what Carrot Bars does. Carrot Bars allows you to purchase assets with your cash. Your assets are going up and your cash is going down in value. When I started this thing in 2015, gold was like, $1,160 per an ounce. Now, this same type of gold here that I acquired acquired over the years, just by it sitting on my desk or wherever I choose to lay it. But just by sitting there, not giving it out to a bank to hold, not giving it to someone who's going to pay me interest for it, just sitting here. It could sit in a coffee can up on my counter if I want to. That same gold now it's worth over $1,800 per gram. Per an ounce rather. That's significant. I can't say that about the cash. I know the cash is going to go down in value. It serves a purpose right now, but I know that's going to go down in value. Plus, I'm getting residual income. Plus, I'm getting paid in euros. Plus, I'm
Right.
getting paid in gold. Plus, I'm getting paid several countries around the world because I built a financial network. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. Prince Dynast Mir built a global network. How did he build it? Simply by registering for free. That's the first step. You set up your free account. This link is strolling down at the bottom there, carrotbars.com, Dynast Mir. Okay. It filled out the registration form, takes about 7 minutes. It's free. Okay. Register as an affiliate. You're going to get an email from Carrot Bars, and then and you click on to verify that email, and instantly you are able to operate in your own home-based business that operates in 149 countries. You if you really want to maximize your business, your business income, you're going to get one of the four business package, everywhere from a VIP, which is 4,900 euros, to a gold, which is 2,500 euros, a silver, which is 595 euros, and a bronze, which is 180 euros. It does make a difference. What package. I tell people, get the package that's best for you. You know about your household finances. Prince Amir and I, we're what we call VIPs, because that allows us to maximize the compensation plan. The more you put in it, like Prince said, the more you get out of it. Each package is going to come with gold, and depending on the country where you are, it can be tax deductible, especially here in the United States. And then so that allows you to create residual income 5 times a month. If you really want to get a little savvy, like many people have done, and I've taken this advice myself, I also got a business package, because Carrot Bars allows you to keep 2 accounts, a business account and personal account. So I have a business account that's I'm a VIP in also, and so I put myself in position to get paid 10 times a month as opposed to 4 times a month. How much can you get paid? How much do you want? And that's not a trick. That's not a statement. That it is really that. How much do you want to make? Because there's no cap on your income. You know, when you decide to order gold, or better yet, when other people order gold through your network that is being built, where you talking to people, from them talking to people, them talking to people, them talking to people, with that exponential growth, when you have 2 teams. When every time someone acquires gold, business packages, or any other products within the Carrot Bars ecosystem, the main thing is gold that we advocate acquiring when it creates units. So when you receive 25 units on one of your teams, 50 units on another your team, you're going to get a dual team payout. Every single time that happens, as a VIP, you receive 80 euros. I've been on pretty much a roll for that, because I've been getting paid every Friday for sometimes, along with Prince Amir. That because not because of what we do. Maybe someone decide to pick up something in Ethiopia or South Africa. Maybe they decide to pick up gold. We don't have to go there, but we benefit far from that. Now, if you have if you have a gold business package, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. Every time that happens, you are going to get paid 60 euros, or roughly somewhere along the line, maybe about 67 to 68 US dollars. Or in the exchange rate is based on a country that you're in. For example, you would be receiving 60 euros, and if you're in Nigeria, it's exchanged to the naira, whatever country you're in. And then if you have a silver package, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you are going to receive a dual team payout of 50 euros. Let me stop right there. My sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, one of the most phenomenal leaders, in this organization. I'm not pumping it up. I'm just telling the truth. I've been knowing the man 23 years. Well, he left a 6-figure mortgage banking job off a silver business package in 103 days. That was about 6 years ago. He hasn't punched nobody's clock yet, ever since then. His wife is retired because of his business. His children are retired because of his business. If the man had a goldfish, he would be retired. And so up to 103 days. And incidentally, the silver package was only paying 40 euros back then. So and that's what the bronze business package pays right now. 25 units on one side, 50 on another. As a bronze business package, you receive 40 euros every time that happens. How many payouts can you receive? Is 180,000 per week good enough for you? Now let me also 180,000 at 40 time week. That's about $12 million, something like that. But yeah, let me also be emphatically clear, and I believe Prince Amir will second guess, because I know he's doing this. It takes work.
It does.
We're not offering you to saying like, hey, you're just going to get in, get your package, lay back, and then it's just going to come to you. You just go to the mailbox. No, it takes work. But what is the work? What is the work? Let's define the work as opposed to the work you're doing right now. Here is the work. Hey, Prince Amir, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you, sir? I'm
good.
well.
Good. Hey, man, do you keep your income options open? You look for ways to make money?
I do.
Hey, great, awesome. Hey, listen, I am going to send you my business video, therealmoney.info. You need to strongly take a look at it. I'm going to give you a call back, about a little later on today. It takes about 30 minutes, and it'll go over everything, and then I'll just call you back. Is that cool?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, great. I call him back. Hey, Prince, how are you doing there?
I'm doing well, doing great.
Okay. Notice I don't ask him about Georgia football. Notice I don't ask him about that. Notice I don't ask him about the Lakers or the Raiders. He loves the Raiders. Notice I don't ask him about that. I ask these two questions. I ask these two questions and these two questions long. Hey, Prince Amir, did you see the video?
Yes.
Do you see an opportunity for yourself?
I do.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get you started. I'm going to send you my business link, and then it's going to, and it's, just register up. You're going to receive an email from Carrot Bars. Click and you'll be in business. Okay, so he does that. We get that. Okay, he's done. He is in business. He hasn't paid a dime or anything else like that. Okay, Prince, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my sponsor on the line, Mr. Michael Delco. Mr. Delco has built a global business around the world, literally. Has something like close to 96,000 affiliates in its global organization, has a lot of success with it. I want to introduce him to it. And notice I didn't ask him, is that okay? And so I call Mr. Delco. I have Prince Dynas Amir. He just became an affiliate. It's on our team. Want to introduce him. I put my phone on mute. Okay, Mr. Delco talks to him. Mr. Delco would help him with his business package. Mr. Delco would plug him into the wealth building system. We have a telegraph app that we have all our trainings automatically text to you, and you just plug people in the training. And then, and incidentally, you have access to Prince Amir and myself, more so to me. And so my personal phone number is 716-573-6296. That's 1-716-573-6296. My email address is fitzgeraldstevens@gmail.com. I like to hear from the new affiliates who have registered, because I like to help you set up your business. I like to show you how to maneuver through your website. I like to answer some of those questions that you're going to have, and so just get you fast started off there. Carrot Bar also has a system that you can win free gold every month. You get paid up to 20 grams of gold a month. We have where you can win free upgrades and package. Now, Prince and I have ran into this, and I really want to dispel this right now. A lot of you are saying like, wow, you know what? It's not a lot of some of you. I hope a lot of you. Some of you saying, man, I want to start at VIP, man. I just don't have it. Start in where you get in. Start at silver. Start as a bronze. Right. You can always upgrade later, but the important thing is to start. Right. Because without the business package, you don't get units, and that's another form of income. We have people. That have something like 500 some people that Prince Dynas Amir put in their organization. Called by spillover. They haven't even bought a package. They've lost so much money. But just the important thing is just to start. You can always upgrade later. I started as a bronze. I then acquired a silver package. I was up in Niagara Falls, Canada, sitting outside my church, and I was listening to a power call because we have these teaching calls, Monday through Monday, but 7 days a week at 12 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, where you give you like a lot of information. You see what leaders are doing, see how to build your wealth, and that's taught to you by free from a system called Wealth Builder, started by Ty and Valerie Best. So I'm sitting outside the church, and all of a sudden the thing they was talking about something, and it was good. It referenced the money. So I like, okay. So I got on the phone, put in there, ordered my gold package, then went into church. That gold package has made me a lot of euros. And then when I decided to upgrade, I upgraded to a VIP. Then I upgraded to a VIP in my personal my business account. Prince Dynasty Samir, he did a little bit different. Prince Dynasty Samir got one just because I put it out there.
Right.
He really wasn't seeing anything. Why wasn't he seeing anything? Because he had 6 figures he was making every year on his good job. He thought he was straight until they said something about a jelly donut. I'm not joking. He thought he was straight. Okay. So because of his job, he wasn't hearing me because he thought he was cool. I've talked to people over my career with this. I'm cool. I'm straight, Fitzgerald. Dude, I'm fine. Dog, I'm all right. Hey, man, call me when that little thing work out for you. They didn't expect the turn of events right there, what's going on. That same type of mindset with many people, they're calling us, hey, you guys still doing this? Right. Because I need to do something. Okay, so Prince, Prince picked up a business package, mostly due to check this out, Alabama Georgia football game. Right. Okay. He's University of Georgia grad. I'm a University of Alabama grad. We bet who was going to win. Naturally, Alabama is going to win. They're a superior team. So that was just free money. So I bet the cat. And I told him I won. And we got where we betting steak dinners and everything like that. So our steak dinners like $100-something a meal. Because we want to eat good. Just it wasn't doing anything for us. But we thought we was balling. So I told him, okay, here's the deal. I don't want you to pay me. Get you a business package. Just get you a bronze business package. True story. Get you a bronze business package. If you don't get the bronze business package, I want my money. I wasn't going to let him off the hook. I had to force him to build wealth from him and his boy. I had to trick him and force him to build wealth from his little boy because he's straight. Okay. And so he got that, and he received that. And then we started really burning on this about last June, because he's straight. For 3 years he thought he was straight, but life changed. Life happens. He will tell you to this very day the amount of money that he has lost because he didn't have a VIP. He could have got it. He had the money. He could have got it, but he didn't see the value in it. And he'll tell you one of his biggest days. And I'm not putting words in his mouth. I've heard it say. A couple of you guys heard it say on the stream. I regret that I didn't move in that now. I mean, because of what he had gave away. But nevertheless, the important thing, what I want you to hear, is he got started. And that foundation for him getting started, has laid the foundation, has laid the business empire to what he's doing right now, and it's still expanded. Oh, in the meantime, I was already had several hundred people in his organization, even before when he decided to come in. I put him in there for him. So it was just waiting for it. With the units that he had acquired, Carrot Bars never took him away. Inactive for 3 years. They never gave him a call, say, you know what, man, dude, you ain't doing anything. You sitting around there, you done took our free position. You ain't doing anything, man. Come on, we're going to deactivate your account. You ain't moving nothing through there. Everything's voluntary in this business, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have a boss. That's what I understand. You don't work for us. And people don't work for you; they work with you to help grow your wealth. And so we got started. Start sharing this on Search Uru. Didn't see nowhere near where things were going right now with the economy. But we just start taking a chance on ourselves. Miss Mary J, not trying to sound silly. No, ma'am, you do not. But this is the work. This works like a pyramid. No, ma'am, it does not. As far as moving up, because I checked on the video, I have no idea, but I'm trying to follow you. Miss Mary J, excellent point. If you right after this call, and I do mean right after, give me a call personally. 1-716-573-6296. All you say is this is Mary J, and as long as you say not Mary, this is Mary J. I saw you on the search for Uber. You told me to give you a call. I'll take your call. Matter of fact, I want you to call as soon as you hang up. And then I'll be happy to go over to that with you. Biddy Girl, maybe he isn't a great leader. I'm not following that. I don't follow that comment. Only leaders I'm interested in leading is me. I'm interested in empowering other people, because I have to empower you to make wealth in your home in order to help Dynas and I achieve our goals. One reason I want to say this is not a pyramid, because you can actually out earn both Dynas and I if you do the work more than I. Dynas has consistently out earned me, one of the way that, primarily due to a thing called package bonus, because Dynas has a business package. Every time he personally registers someone, they get a business package. He gets 10% of that. Dynas Amir has sponsored personally 615 people. I've only sponsored 127. Okay, only 127. Yeah, because it's 6,000. It's 6 billion people in the world. Okay, so there's plenty. You're not with 149 countries. You're not going to run out of people to talk to. Out of those 127, that team has mushroomed into about 12,000 affiliates that I have everywhere from Africa to Europe and the Caribbean and Australia and all over. All over. I'm not really, I don't know, all over. And so as those when I talk to, for example, when I talk to Jonas in Accra, Ghana. Jonas is not interested in building this thing for me. He's interested in building wealth for him and his family in Ghana. He's over in Ghana. He don't have to come over here. When I talk to Jacob Longwolf in Australia, Jacob is not interested in building this thing for me, my success. He's interested in building his success. My job is to help him. And that's what I'm going to be doing, an Australian stream tonight at 11 p.m. on his channel to talk to Australia in reference to that. So the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit as far as what you want to do. It is just an option. Just an option. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. There's no guaranteed income. There's no set how much someone's going to pay you. I got a better thing than that. Someone else does determine how much they're going to pay you, but you can. You determine exactly how much you decide you want to make. But we're pretty much well closing this up. But what are you going to do? I mean, I have said with Prince Amir, and I'll say the same with you. We're looking at the headlines. I think this is the tip of the iceberg. What makes this thing so different? It's a global pandemic. Along the last time I seen something along the line that really affect, and thank God this thing isn't doing that bad, but was back to bubonic plague that I studied back around in 16th century Europe that wiped out half of Europe. Okay, where illness just seized the world. Okay, it's stopping everything with commerce. Countries are locking off each other. Countries are not letting other citizens come. For example, Europe has restricted us Americans from coming over there. Don't make a difference. I got my American passport. Yeah. Okay, and so if you want to think conspiracy, and someone cleared that up. Someone my best friend brought a good point to me yesterday. He said, yeah, Fitzgerald, I could see maybe because I can hear you. It's conspiracy, but I can't see that. All the economies in the world are simultaneously going through this at the same time. It's not really attacking people's breath and their breath and their lungs. Hear me please with wisdom. That's not really what a major attack is for most people. Most people, what the breath is being taken out of their finances. That's what's being attacked. The finances being attacked where they can't make a living. Okay, and so you offer something like this. Hey, here's a chance. Israel, Ghana, South Africa, Mozambique, Nigeria, England, Switzerland, Italy, Canada, Trinidad, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. Here's an opportunity where you can have your own business. My own business deals with gold. I know what gold is. And you can get paid from other people purchasing gold for themselves and building a business. And you get a percentage of that. You can have your own business that you can have tax write-offs, and you can leave your in the event of your death, you can leave a financial legacy for you and your children. They're all over it. Whether you're talking to a French speaker, whether you're talking to a German speaker, because that's the heart of practically every man and woman, to be free, to be able to make their own decisions and their lives and their decisions. But that's kind of hard to do with your finances about. And then, and as my closing statement, I want to say this: Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, one of the richest men on the planet Earth. Now, he has said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Fitzgerald Stevens says, if you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. Michael Delco says, if you don't come from a wealthy family needs to come from you. We appreciate you guys' time. Always sitting around here just in trying to empower you. No, I'm not a motivational speaker, but I could be. No, I'm not interested in working with people who don't want to work hard for themselves. I'm not interested in that. Yes, I do practice group economics because the way this program is set up and the way my life is set up, I like to help other people win. Who cares about how wealthy you can become and you and yours? I want to be able to share these times with Prince Amir and his son. I want to be able to go to these towns he keeps telling me about so much in Nigeria and in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I want to be there to experience that with him. I don't want to just be, okay, I got mine, you get yours. I had a teacher used to tell me that. That's what she would say. When I was in high school, she would make that statement. Actually, I remember to this day, her statement was, "I got mine, you get yours." Her thing was trying to use the motivated, but it wasn't motivating. It was cockiness. The statement should have been, "I got mine, now let me help you to get yours." Mm-hmm. So I'll say that to you guys, Prince Amir, we are getting ours. Now allow us to help you get yours. Let's win together. It's enough out there for everyone. It's enough wealth out there for everyone. And, and things, I don't care if no one made it. I don't care if whatever went in on your past or what's ever going on. You can make decisions that would change the entire destiny of your life, and not only your life, but those who follow you, simply by making your choice. You don't have to sit out there and wait for someone to die before you get a promotion. And final story here, Prince. I was at Publix, the one I generally go there to yesterday, go to down here. 2 days ago, man, I was talking to the one of the department heads. I'm not going to say too much on this. And he said, did you hear about so-and-so? I kid you not, what I'm getting ready to say to you. So you hear about so-and-so? I said, no, what happened? He said, she died. I said, well, gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. Here, and he didn't mean anything by it, but the statement still struck me. Okay, because of that, I have a chance of getting promoted to this position now. That's what he said to me. Because she died, I have a chance to get promoted to this position. Which made it sound like he was. So
in football, it's like somebody dies on the football field, breaks their leg, you get the stretcher, carry them off, game must continue.
Yeah. And incidentally, he's one of my Carrot Bars affiliates. Mm-hmm. But he's not an entrepreneur mentality.
Right.
his mentality is like, okay, I'm going to go out here and do it for me. I guess gotta wait till someone gives me a break, as opposed to making a break for myself.
Right.
That's the difference. That's the difference. So if you're ever waiting for someone to come in, if you're waiting for another degree, you get this degree, you're going to get the job. Some jobs require that. I'm not knocking that. If you wait for this if you wait for this person, to get promoted, you'll follow them and you'll get your promoted. If you do a good job and try to press the boss, maybe they'll give you the supervisor role, or maybe they'll give you a raise. If you do this, if you keep your head down, maybe they'll let you stay. You don't say white lives matters or black lives matters or Latina lives matter too much, or you're not a Democrat, you're not a Republican, maybe they'll let you stay. Like, dude, what the heck are you talking about? You ever heard right to work states?
Yeah.
You ever heard of that? They can fire you from anything. They can fire you. You have a bow tie, they want a long tie.
Right.
Let's see over here in the United States. Other words, someone else controls your future. But once you come to the point where Prince Amir and I, let's go ahead and build something from us. And I got a great thing for you, Prince, because you're already primarily speaking. Your forum is primarily speaking to the diaspora, African people. Other people various around the world. I had to mind Prince Amir that he actually has several Caucasian viewers that look at him. He has one in his team. I had to point him out. He thought he was a light-skinned black guy. I said, no, that's Corey. It's a white gentleman down here. I'm training. He's part of your network. He personally joined under you. He's a follower of your show. That was kind of funny. But when you have the reach, and you have a heart like Prince Amir, where all you want to do is give back.
Right.
Because you realize a legacy is not predicated. He got a lot of money for himself. He got his. Everybody else had to get theirs. The world don't celebrate you. The world despises you for that. The world despises you, but the world does celebrate this. He got his by helping other people get theirs. He empowered the people. So this thing right here, group economics, that fits perfectly into what this man is doing with his forum. It doesn't compete with it all, actually enhances it. And so we would love for you to be a part of that. And yes, I'm asking you to be a part of that, but I'm not begging you. Yes, we want to work with you, but we don't need you. Yes, we will help you, but we won't do it for you. Yes, you can be very successful, but you won't be if you don't plug into the training and get the necessary teaching. It don't make a difference if you're male, female, black, white, gay, straight, atheist, or godly, divorce, autistic, doesn't make a difference. What makes a difference is what's in your heart and what you're willing to work for. And you go out there and help enough people put lives together. You go out there, help enough people, get what they want. I promise you'll get what you want. As a not bragging right now, but even sometimes when I think I don't make a difference, there are several people who I can go in many different homes around this world because of what Prince Amir and I have done to help them families build wealth, and I'm welcome there. I never been to Africa. We have people over in South Africa now, people over in Tanzania. They said, Fitzgerald, brother, you just show up. No, you don't worry about no hotel. I got you. Accra. No, don't worry about it, Fitzgerald. You just come over here and just stay here. We got you, because what I'm doing, I'm spending my time helping them and their family without requiring them to give me any type of money. That's what helps. That's the legacy I want to leave behind. That Fitzgerald Stevens is a man that helped others, and but I can't help others if I don't help myself first. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for today. I'm going to get to work. We got to do some income producing activities. Right. So I got to make phone calls. Say, hey, you looking to make more money? Or I got to say, hey, you know what? Thank you for listening to that broadcast. How can I help you? Let me go ahead and be there for you. Let's go ahead and get you started. That's my work.
Right.
No. God bless you all. It's a pleasure talking to anybody. I have so much respect for this audience, Prince. I have so much respect for him, because you guys, for number one, you support my friend. Okay. Number two, you could have spent your time on anything else you wanted.
Right.
You know, but you choose to come on here, and I see, and there are regulars who come on here every time we show up just to listen to us, and just to think. We appreciate you. We thank you, because time is simply too dang short and fleeting, you know, not to show appreciation for people who are helping you and supporting you. And so on that note, thank each and every one of you that do that. And I will appreciate you so much, and thank you for the feedback. God bless you all and your families.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Again, affiliate links in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. It's also on the ticker and will be in the description for the playback. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, search for Huru. Peace.